Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I have been itching to open this one up since I got it, and since I've actually heard that they were actually going to come out with this. Never thought that this was going to happen. I think the last time I saw a Headbangers, and especially as a tag team set, has actually been since, like, I want to say the Bone Crushers, which was back in the early 2000s, late 90s. So super excited to be unboxing this, to add this to my collection. Was I a huge Headbanger fan? No, not really, but I love that they're bringing this back because it brings that nostalgia, because I was a part of that era. I was watching it at this time. Kind of hope that this means that they're going to bring in some new wrestling figures. I know that we have quite a few of them that are on Legends deal. I'd love to see like a Henry Godwin and Phineas Godwin's, the Godwins. I'd like to see some of the other older ones, like maybe since we have a Billy gun that's going to be coming out as one of the smoking guns. Hopefully, we can get a Bart gun. That'd be cool. That's that type of era. So, without further ado, let's look at the packaging, which this is a unique packaging. And the reason why is because if you want this and you're interested, please go to Mattel Creations or Ringside Collectibles. They should be selling them on both of those sites. But this is a special deal, so it comes with special packaging. As you can see, it has that like acid green and throwback to the 90s look. You can see big giant window right here. We have Mosh, we have Thrasher. Then on the side, we have the beautiful look right there. And on the back, we have an actual picture of them. And on the back, what's the little blurb says? The Attitude Era produced some of the most unforgettable tag teams in WWE history. And one of the most memorable was Mosh and Thrasher, the Headbangers. The two ball-headed, skirt-wearing metalheads were known for hanging and banging, both inside and outside the ring, leading to the World Tag Team Championship reign. So completely off the wall. I loved them. Now, I wouldn't say I loved them, but they were unique. One of the things I loved about them, though, is that they used to drive my stepdad up the wall. He hated them. Those guys are wearing skirts. So, all right. Well, one of the cool things is look at this little backdrop. Look at that. If you grew up in the 90s, you knew this backdrop very, very well. They would have their little interview setups. They would sit there. They would interview people. I can't wait. I hope that we get like I don't know. Maybe we can get an old Jerry the King Lawler from that era, or one of the ring announcers from there. Oh, an old Michael Cole. That would be awesome. An old 1997 Michael Cole, whenever he was doing backstage interviews, that would be awesome. That way we could have it. So, sorry, lost track of what I was doing there, but I do love that idea. Now, here in just a second, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it and bang it, and I'm going to get these guys out of here. So we have Mosh and Thrasher from the Headbangers group. Mosh is the one in the red skirt, Thrasher in the black skirt or dark navy blue. Now, one of the cool things is that they do have the shorts underneath. They do have your basic elbow pads. These are elite, so they're going to have that articulation that's going to be bend a lot more posable. You have the double jointed elbow without the pins. You also have the knee pads that go pretty high up, so it's pretty cool. As far as accessories go, outside of the title belt, you do have two Fists of Fury. Now, the cool thing about these fists is that you kind of interchange them because they don't have any kind of distinguishing marks between the two of them. So they're just like regular fists. They do come with mic holding hands. And then the other thing is, though, is that they come with 100% cloth goods as far as the outside goes. So the skirt's cloth good, and it's in there pretty good, so you can't really take it off, which I like. It does have the elastic, so you could take it off if you wanted to, but you have their actual 1990s attire. So you have the Headbangers shirt that they would sell on WWE.com. And you have that little beaded necklace. I think that was kind of like the thing at the time. You have the earrings in there for Mosh. Thrasher, I think, you come with the little nose ring that hooks from his nose all the way to his ears. A little bit different, a little more grunge rock. Got to keep in mind, this is about the time that Marilyn Manson's coming out and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, perfect for the time. Talk about WWE trying to stay on top of what's new and cool and hip. So, a little distinguishing mark. You do have the tattoo right here. Kind of makes me wonder, are they going to come out with Beaver Cleaver? So after these two break up, Mosh Thrasher ends up trying to come up with a Beaver Cleaver, which was supposed to be a parody of, Leave It to Beaver, but of course you like cleavage and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, a little bit kind of weird, kind of odd. They were the tag team champions, even though I don't think they were tag team champions for, too terribly long. But kind of at that time, you kind of had to shape it up because there wasn't a whole lot of tag team factions at the time. So I do love that they did include the title belt. They didn't really need to. As far as sales go, people are going to buy the Headbangers because, number one, it's one of the first times in line. Number one. Number two, if you're growing up in the Attitude Era, these guys are going to be perfect on your shelf looking to finish capping it off. Like I said, I kind of hope that they bring out some other ones. Sadly, we won't get Jeff Jarrett because he's with AEW, even though they were in the process of making a couple of his figures. But, maybe those will interchange and you'll be able to put them closer to each other, So that would be kind of cool. But yeah, absolutely love that they did come up with this. Kind of makes me hopeful for the future. If they're coming out with these, I'd love more Attitude Era, deeper hit type of things. For example, I would love to see a Gangrel at some time help finish out the rest of the Brood set, that kind of thing. But time will tell. Time will tell if we see that. I'm hoping that this will also segue into, I don't know, some ECW wrestlers that were kind of cross training over at the same time. We had the Rob Van Dam from the Monday Night Wars. Maybe we'll see that. So this has been my take on it. What's your thoughts on it? Are you going to pick it up? Once again, if you're interested, please go to MattelCreations.com and or Ringside Collectibles. They should both also have them. So have a great day. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. Please like, subscribe, all the fun things. Hit the bell for notifications, all that fun stuff. Have a great day. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to others. You deserve it. Go out, watch that new Bad Blood PLE. It's going to be a barn burner from Atlanta, Georgia. Have a great day. Bye-bye.